there's nothing stopping anyone doing what I done, apart from yourself. So you need to get off that seat, get a plan together, and start your own business.
Join us on our journey as we clear houses across Surrey and beyond. Come along for the ups and the downs. Join the team at the shop and come along for a laugh.
Le Crusoe. Le Creuset. I don't know. Look, it's French anyway.
Join us for a bargain at the carboots.
Figures now 50p an item. Furniture, lamps, books, CDs. We don't want to take it home. Feet.
Come along for a ride on our most elaborate buys and most interesting finds.
From the House of Commons, it's still got the cigarettes inside.
Join us behind the scenes as we get creative.
That's it, everyone. Back to work.
So what are you waiting for? Come and join in on all the fun.
Welcome back to the channel. Bit of a different one for you today. We are currently, I say we, me and my family are currently on holiday. We are in Andalusia in Spain. It's about 7:30 in the morning, so I'm up for everyone else to come and do this video. And I feel it's only right to do it here because I want to be honest and I want to talk about business. I want to talk about where I began, how it's going, but also to point out I didn't go on holiday for the first 6 years of my business. And that's important to tell people that, because you're seeing this, I'm away. I'm generally quite private with my private life. I don't say too much online what I get up to, but it's important to let people know that this doesn't happen overnight. The success of my business and why I'm here, you know, I had to work hard to get here. So join in for this video as I discuss and I'm open about how I started my business at the very beginning, how it's going, the ups and the downs. So stay tuned for this. So just a pre-warning, this video is just going to be literally me talking. So I know some people don't like the talking videos, so if you don't like talking videos, feel free to not watch this one. But some of you may find it interesting. Hopefully this video will be helpful to many. That's my main goal with this video, is hopefully you will find this helpful, insightful, and hopefully it will inspire you to go out there on your own and start your own business, whether it be a clearance business or anything else. But let's get into it. So where did it all begin though? For me, it was nearly 7 years ago. Well, 7 years at the end of the year. I was doing a job that I hated. I had no business knowledge, no industry knowledge, what I'm in now, and very, very, very limited funds in the bank. However, I'm a strong believer in never do a job you hate. No matter what, don't be in a job that you hate. If you don't like your job, get out of it. Because we are working so much of our lives, we have to do a job that we enjoy. At least, 70-80% of the time. And I stand by that now. If even the business that I'm in now, doing now, if I turn around and I'm not enjoying it at some stage, then I'm leaving. I'm finishing it. I'll go on to something else. Simple as that. I'm never going to do a job for the sake of doing a job. I'm never going to chase the money. I'm only going to chase the enjoyment. The money will follow. So I left my job that I hated a week before Christmas, in the deep end, straight away. Knew I wanted to start a clearance business. A week later, Clearance Grafters was born. Now I knew it was never going to be an easy journey with starting a business with no business knowledge or industry knowledge, no help. And also there was nothing out there in terms of, there's lots of business guides in general, but there's nothing out there to support my industry. Nothing at all. There was no YouTube videos back then. There was nothing. All I could do was look at my competitors and see how they're doing. What's their pricing like? How come they're out every day doing jobs? So I had nothing, which is now why I've obviously created my very own clearance guide. Clearing with Care, a guide on how to start and successfully run your very own clearance business. I'd done that because didn't have that when I started. I had nothing out there. There was nothing there. There was nothing there to help me. So I learned the hard way, and I put that all into my guide. So if you do want a copy of that, head over to our Etsy page, where you can buy a digital download or the physical copy. And it's a 15-page, very in-depth guide on how to start and successfully run your very own clearance business. But all that aside, how did I get going? I done everything I could to get the word out there that I was just starting a clearance business. I contacted estate agents, solicitors. I even put up little notes in newsagent windows, as well as other advertising. I didn't have a lot of money, so I couldn't spend too much at this stage. By the time I got my first job, I had £200 left in the bank. £200. I had a mortgage and a family to provide for, so it was worrying times, but I stayed positive because I knew I was doing something I was going to love. And I did. I loved I loved creating that business. I loved getting it off the ground. I loved learning how to advertise and what works, what doesn't. The ups and downs with staff over the years. The ups and downs with vans over the years. And learning what sells where. I threw away so much at the beginning, but look at us now. It's a minimal that goes to landfill. And it just evolved so much over the years. It's just absolutely incredible. If this video does anything, I just want it to inspire at least one person. Any of you listening, and I want this video to inspire one person. I want one person to be in a job, be in a position that I was in a job that you don't like. You want to get out of your job and into the clearance industry, specifically a house clearance industry, because there are two different sides to the industry. And I want this video to be that push that you need. I want this to be that push that you need to get off your seat, hand in your notice, and go and start your own clearance business. Because all the tools you need are out there. Not just from me, other channels on YouTube, other content on Instagram. There's so much of it now. It's all out there. We just need to focus and you know, put a plan together with the information that's out there. I done it. I built my businesses from absolutely nothing. And I was a normal person. I have very, very low education. Terrible education, actually. I don't have any financial support through the whole process. Never had financial support, apart from the odd loan. So there is nothing. I'm just a very, very normal person. There's nothing stopping anyone doing what I've done, apart from yourself. So you need to get off that seat, get a plan together, and start your own business. Having said that, it's not been easy at all. And there's no stage that has been easy in the last 6.5 years. Last year we were 5.5 years in at this time last year. Last year was the first time I went on holiday in almost 6 years. Last year was the first time I went on holiday because I was building my business. You have to sacrifice things in order to, you know, get where you want to get to. My business wasn't immediately successful. Yes, I was making money in the first 2 years. I was making enough to pay our mortgage, support my family, but I didn't have enough for the luxuries that I can afford now. So when you start a business, you have to bear that in mind, that there will be sacrifices you have to make, but the benefits will come later on down the line. And now, you know, approaching 7 years, now, and it's only Spain, and it's not the most expensive holiday in the world. But had I not made the choices I made all those years ago and got off my arse and started my own business, chances are I wouldn't be here now. And not only that, we've now upgraded our business, we've now expanded, and we've got 2 vans. So now that we've got 2 vans, everything has changed. We've got not only the 2 vans, I say it often, I've got the most amazing teams in both of my businesses, Clearance Crafters and Vintage of Surrey, which is our antique shop. So I can go away on holiday. Emily and Joe and Harrison will look after the shop. They'll open it as they do. They'll check all the messages. They'll check all the posts that's coming through. They'll be uploading things on eBay, Etsy, Vinted. The business still continues without me there. And in Clearance Crafters, we got Kev, Harrison again, Leo, Archie. And it's just like, they can still go and run the business without me there. We've got the 2 vans, so Kev can be out in either one, still carrying on, and that is what they're doing. So this is the first time for me that I've gone on holiday in the last approaching 7 years, and both businesses are still going. They're still generating income. We don't have to turn down work. We don't have to say to people they have to wait till I'm back. It's just amazing. It's absolutely amazing to be in that position. But it has taken a long time. It hasn't happened overnight. It has been hard work. There's been sleepless nights, endless sleepless nights at times. And there you have it. So it's proof in the pudding that if you work hard and work right and do a job you love, you can make a success of it. Now the shop, Vintage of Surrey, is in a whole different category. It is basically, it's in some way it's harder than the clearance side, because the clearance side, we're providing a service. You do a good job, someone will recommend you, someone will use you again, get a review, etc, etc. That's easy for us to manage because we know we're going to do a good job regardless. With the shop, it's a retail outlet. We have products for people to come and buy. Generally, because of the nature of it, we only have one. So if something sells within 24 hours, we only have one of them. We can't ring up the supplier and say, "Can I have another 100?" because everything we sell is unique and used and loved. So there's lots of different elements into our shop business that makes it so much harder than our clearance side. So much harder. And you might have one really good month and 2 or 3 bad months with it, because we're relying on people coming into the shop. We are relying on people going onto our eBay, our Etsy, our Vinted. We have to do more with our social media to get people to know who we are, come to the shop. So when I say it's not easy, and it's never easy, it's never easy, any aspect of what we do. But the help of, more recently, YouTube, because we're quite new to YouTube still, just over a year I think we've been going, we've seemed to have captured a whole new audience for both our clearance side and our shop side, and it's amazing to see how many people are coming into the shop off the back of YouTube, and how many people are then buying stuff from our Etsy and eBay and etc. off the back of YouTube. So it just shows you have to put yourself out there in every single social media platform to get known these days. We're not talking about, back years ago when you just put an advert in the paper. Times have changed massively. Not only have they changed massively, they change quickly. They change often. They're constantly changing. New platforms are coming up. Different age groups and genders are using different groups, different platforms. So you've got to stay on top of all of that. We basically need our own social media manager, because I'm doing all of that on top of running the two businesses. So it's, but then I say that, but would I change any of it? No. Would I ever let someone take over our social media accounts? Probably not. The only thing I would change is letting someone in here to film us on our YouTube, because that takes up so much of my time. You probably noticed I haven't done a video for a while. It takes up too much of my time. So that's not my, people are content creators and that is their job. This is not my job. This is just a fill-in. This is just something I'm doing on the side because I want to have open up a window for everyone to come inside and see what we're doing and how we're doing it. Like I say, I'm honest with everything. So I want you guys to see how we're doing, what we're doing, and inspire people along the way. So that is basically the reason why I do all my social media, because I enjoy sharing what we do. There is always something so just magical about the sea, isn't there? It doesn't matter where you are in the world. I mean, let's be honest, this could be the UK at this stage because the sun's not out yet, but it's just beautiful, man. So you've got lovely little villas and that up there. Bit misty down there, but the sun will be out soon, I'm sure. But anyway, let's get back to the video. Now, I don't want people to get the wrong impression of this video and think, oh, I'm on holiday, I'm bragging about things, or I'm whatever you may think. The reason I'm doing this video is purely, as I said before, to inspire people, to inspire the I guess, you know, people like me, the ones who undereducated, the one that no one bets on, the people at school who getting told off all the time, the ones who could never ever listen at school or take things in, the ones who left school with no confidence, no inspiration when leaving school, no guidance. That I'm repping for those people, like the underdogs, because I was the underdog, and sometimes I think I still am. And I always say, let the doubt be the drive. Any doubt that I've had in my life, it sticks with me, but I use it as a positive. I don't let doubt bring me down. I use a doubt for the drive in what I've achieved in life and what I will continue to achieve in life. I've just turned 40 this month, and you know, part of me is like, fucking hell, I'm 40, where's all the years gone? But then I think, well, you look at other people who are just starting out in their 50s, whatever it may be. So it doesn't matter what stage you are in life, it's never too late to go out there and start. And I will always set my goals high, and I always say to people, although I've achieved a lot in the last 6-7 years, I feel like I'm just getting started. And that sounds really silly, because I've achieved like so much, and so many people will be like, well, look how well you're doing. And yes, we are doing well, but for me, it's not enough. And I think that's because that's driven by the doubt. It's just naturally, I changed my mindset into like, all that doubt I had, it fuels me. Oh, you know, and when I'm saying doubt from when I was at school, doubt from people in life, as you go through life who doubt you, work colleagues, managers, directors, whoever it may be. And that doubt is all like built up, and it's all like, I'm now ready to unleash it and put that doubt into my drive to see what can I achieve in my life, what legacy can I leave behind for like my kids and other people who are going to be inspired by my journey. Because I feel like all of us in life have this huge potential but none of us use it because doubt, self-doubt, doubt from other people, held back by education, held back by your workplace. So we need to unleash our potential, and I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm unknowingly on that path of unleashing mine. And I do not know where, I've never known where any of this is going to lead in life. I've never known. Since I started this business, I was like, I want a clearance business, I want a shop, and that's it. And everything else happens with it, you know, like, there's been so many things, like, things that haven't come about yet, should I say. There's things in the pipeline, we're working on things in the background that, all being well, will happen, and it'll just be, oh man, it'll just be amazing if what happens. But we're working hard on that. But that aside, I just feel like, so now I feel like I'm in a stage where I built my business and where that's doing well, I just want to help others. And if it just means that I'm helping others by somebody, like I say, someone watching this video, then my goal is achieved. But I don't want that to stop. I want that to continue. I just want that to continue, and I will always talk about where I came from, how hard it's been, how well we're doing. You can do it. I'll always talk about that because people need to hear it. People might need to hear it 10, 20, 30 times before they actually get off their ass and do something about it. But you need to hear it. So I'm always going to say it. But that's my purpose of this video, and obviously, as I say, why I'm doing it here is because I didn't have a holiday for 6 years. Now I'm on holiday, so it feels like the right time to do this sort of video. And plus, I'm out this early because I'm with a kid, and you think when you're on holiday you can relax. It is complete opposite when you've got kids. I've got a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old. They are literally so active anyway. There's not a one moment that we get to like just sit down, like, you know, sit down for an hour. Absolutely no chance. My kids are not like that. So I literally, I can't wait to get back to work to have a break. But I can't wait to get back to work anyway, because I love the job I do. I absolutely love it. We've got some amazing clearances coming up in the next, well, few weeks, few months. There's some great, exciting things in the pipeline amongst that. And we're just going to keep doing what we love, because we all truly love it. We love sharing what we do. I love engaging with you guys. Even on holiday, I'm on holiday. Guy, Dane, come up to me, recognise me from the channel. We haven't even got a big channel, let's be honest. It's only like 5,000 subscribers. It's approaching probably 8 o'clock now. The kids are going to be up wondering where I've gone. Time for some breakfast and we're going to get out for the day. But guys, you know what I'm going to say. As always, thank you so much for watching. As I said, that was a bit of a chatty video because I'm not obviously clearing houses where I'm on holiday. But just as always, and I truly mean this, thank you for all your support. Thank you for like the follows, thank you for the engagement, because the more people that find out about us, the more people that follow us, engage with us, the bigger the channel gets, the better the channel gets, and the more we can show you. But for now, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And hopefully, as I say, hopefully this inspires at least one of you to get out there and start your own business, whatever it may be. Hopefully it'll be a clearance business, and my channel will help as much as possible. But for now, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go and have breakfast. Thank you, guys.